Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Julie Nelson.
And I'm Lauren Lemanchek. Governor Walz issued 2 executive orders today taking aim at gun violence in our state. Among those actions in these orders is establishing a statewide safety council to make policy and funding recommendations.
And it all comes after Walz did not call a special session addressing the issue. Morgan Wolf leads us off tonight live from the Capitol. Morgan?
Yes, well, Governor Walz says that Minnesota has experienced a historic year of gun violence. After the Annunciation shooting in August, he wanted to call that special session, but when Republicans and Democrats could not get on the same page, he never did. So now, as governor, he is taking the executive order route.
Governor Walz is going past legislators, signing a number of executive orders that he hopes will combat gun violence.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
The governor is directing the State Department of Commerce to collect firearm-related claims data from insurance companies. He wants to expand the Department of Public Safety's training, data collection, and education around extreme risk protection orders, which aim to prevent people in crisis from getting guns. And lastly, he's creating a statewide safety council that will bring together leaders from law enforcement, education, mental health, and community organizations to develop strategies to prevent violence. The Minnesota Department of Safety Commissioner says that the council will make policy and funding recommendations within a year.
This is a time to take whatever actions we possibly can to make a difference.
These orders follow the governor's call for a special session in August. There were multiple hearings where Democrats clashed with Republicans about gun control. No special session ended up being called.
It's time to start reporting that is all. It does do something. It does make a difference. And to stand here and have to look in the eyes of parents who lost their little ones, shame on them.
House Speaker Lisa Damas speaking out this afternoon, saying once Walz saw that some from his party didn't support a ban on assault weapons, he, quote, pivoted to political rallies and insulting Republicans for suggesting bipartisan ways to keep students safe.
Well, we are months away from lawmakers returning here to the Capitol for their February session. It will be the first without Representative Melissa Horman and the first since the Annunciation shooting. Now, Democrats have been focused on an assault weapons ban. Meanwhile, Republicans are looking for more funding for mental health, security at schools, and also looking for some tighter laws on repeat gun criminals. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Morgan.
The governor's move comes after none of Minnesota's neighboring states passed new, more restrictive gun laws this year. In Wisconsin, lawmakers proposed them, but no significant laws passed. And North and South Dakota and Iowa all loosened gun restrictions this year. There is so much reaction pouring in tonight, including from parents at Annunciation, less than 4 months after the deadly school shooting there. Jessica Hart heard from some of them and continues our team coverage tonight. Jessica?
Lauren, there were several people there to support this legislation besides Democratic lawmakers. The governor was surrounded by several parents from Annunciation Catholic Church and School, representatives from Moms Demand Action and Students Demand Action, as well as Protect Minnesota, which is a coalition of 16 statewide groups to prevent gun violence. Dan Manchin's 2 daughters attend Annunciation. He says today's actions was a good first step and shows that country Minnesota will not be passive on this issue.
We want our stories heard, and we want people to feel and understand that just what it feels like to go through a trauma like this. It's not something any of us asked for. We didn't sign up to be advocates, but I think all of us, just through pure love for our kids, are going to do what we can, and we'll talk to anybody willing to listen to us about that.
He's hopeful today's action will spark more conversations. He says Annunciation parents are willing to talk with anyone who will listen regardless of political party or level in government. I'll dive deeper on people's reactions coming up in Breaking the News.
Jessica, thank you.
All right.